See you. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, and can you please tell me what did you do today?
Today I stay at home. I don't go anywhere.
And what did you do?
I woke up a bit late and I stay in my room watching TV and play games.
Okay, very nice. And what will you do tomorrow? Do you have any plans for tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow I still stay at home. Tomorrow I don't have any plan to
What
do.
would you like to do?
Tomorrow I think I like to stay in my room. Yeah, but like tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow I don't want to go anywhere.
Okay. Now we will start. Okay, I didn't get. Okay, choose the topic. Okay, that we used to have. Okay, choose the topic here. That. Okay, I will put like this. Okay, do you want to choose one topic from here?
Yeah.
So what topic would you choose here?
Any topic. Yeah.
Any topic. Okay, do you want to try with cities?
Yes.
Okay, now let's see. Now let's start with conversation. Okay, now we have here this question. Can you please read this question and give us your answer?
Why do you like living in the city?
Do you like?
Because in the city, mm, in the city we have more more place to go, more like yeah, more place to go to eat, more restaurants, and like because my friends are live in the city too, yeah, so I can meet my friend, and when I meet my friend, I can have a lot of choice to go to do. Yeah, and also the school is also like more bigger and there's a lot of students.
Okay. And what is something good and what is something bad comparing to living in a city or in a country? What can be good and what can be bad when you compare these two things?
Living in city is there's is a lot of place for you to go to eat to choose, and bad things maybe the environment is not very good and it's have air pollution. Maybe it's noisy.
Maybe it can be really noisy. Okay, now we have here the question number 2. Can you please read the question number 2?
What are some of the advantage of living in a city? Yeah, we
When
have
you're
we have a lot of place to go than living in the country. Yeah, and like yeah, I think
Okay, so what are some good things? For example, when you compare good things living in a city and in a country, what are some good things when you compare? We have here good and bad things. Okay, so what is good city? What are good things about countryside? Living in a countryside. What is something that is good about living in a countryside?
I think maybe it's not noisy like in the city, and the air is also more fresh, more more better. Yeah.
More better. Okay, and what are disadvantages? Okay, what are bad things when you're living in a city?
Living in a city, because maybe the school in the city is more better than the countryside.
Yes, but what are bad things about city when you compare with the countryside?
I think it's noisy and it's maybe some places have air pollution.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, and we have here this question. Can you please read this question for us?
Do you know the neighbors who live near you? Yes. No, I don't know. But in Monza, my family don't know any neighbor. We just know like my family's friend. My family friends, yeah.
Okay, can you try to describe them? Can you please tell me something more about them?
Why? Because they are good. They are very friendly, and because their children is my friends, and we're studying in same class. So my family know them. Yeah, they are good. They are friendly. They are nice.
Okay, so they can be really nice. Okay, now let's see. And what is your favorite city? Can you please tell me which city is your favorite?
For me, I can live in any city. Like I'm just prefer country more. Yeah, like I like to live in Vietnam more than in Malta.
Okay, and why is that?
Like because Malta, I don't like the food here, and there's don't have a lot of place for me to go out. Yeah, and because in Vietnam, I have no place to go and more food to eat because I like a lot of food in Vietnam. Yeah, so I prefer to live in Vietnam.
Okay, now and what's your favorite city? What city is your favorite?
I don't have any favorite city.
Why? Why? Well, do you have any favorite city that where, for example, you would like to continue to live? Is there any favorite city?
If I live in Vietnam, I can live in anywhere. Yeah. So we don't have any favorite city, even in some city in other country.
Okay, now can you please read this text for us? Did these questions for us?
What city do you live in? What part of the city do you like the best? Can you describe the city? Like I'm not living in a city, I live in a town in Montana. And this town, the part I like the best is we like no, no.
Okay, can you describe the city? Can you tell me something interesting about the city where you live?
Interesting
Yes.
is in my town. There's a park and the fast food restaurant because that was the first two place. I go with my friends a lot. Uh, my city in my town. Yeah, there's no more interesting. It's the Monta is very small. So,
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, and can you please tell me? Okay, when you compare cities on Malta in Vietnam, what is the same and what is the difference?
Mm, the facility.
What is the same and what is the difference when you compare Malta?
The same is maybe it's noisy. Yeah.
Mhm.
And the different is Monza. In Monza, we don't have a lot of place to visit. But it is very different. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay, now we have here. Okay, now we have here this question. Next question. Can you please read this next question?
What aspects of life in the city would you complain about?
Mm-hmm. What is something that you would complain about? Is there anything that, for example, you would complain about? What is something that bothers you in your city where you live now?
Mm, I think maybe I want to complain.
Mm-hmm.
In my
Okay.
town, in my town, there's no place for children to play. Like access the park. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
access the park. We go a lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is this part. Okay. Now, can you please read this question? Can you please read this question for us?
What do you think should be done to improve living condition in the cities?
Mm-hmm.
Um, maybe like if we um, improve, it's like if in Monza, maybe just build more place, more building.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
I like if the city or the country, I think there's not the improve anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what is something that can be improved in a countryside? Okay, when people are living in a countryside, what is something that can be improved in a countryside? When people are in a countryside, so what is something that can be improved?
Improving the countryside,
Mm-hmm.
I think there is like improve anything because me in there, there's not a lot of people live, and it's still good. Yeah, the environment is very good, and it's not noisy. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's very good.
It's not noisy. Okay, very nice. Now let's see, and we have here something that is not noisy. Okay, now we have here some other things. Okay, that I want to ask you. Can you please read the next question?
But what are some difference between living in a city and living in a country?
Mm-hmm.
The difference is in this. Um, like maybe living in a city, we have more shop to do, and we can more easily to have some shop,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's more entertainment because we have more place to go than in the countryside. And in country, yeah, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is something. And what? Mm-hmm. Okay, now we have here the next question. Can you please read the next question?
What size city is the best to live in?
Mm-hmm.
What size? Um, maybe it's don't need very big. I think big is more better. Yeah, because if we live in a big city, we can I don't know maybe living in a big city is just better because it's more convenient. Because we
Mm-hmm.
have more like everywhere we have some shop to buy something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the okay, and we have here the next question. Can you please read the next question?
Two big cities in Europe.
Okay, what two big cities do you know from Europe?
Paris, London.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, and what do you think about these big cities?
nothing like there's no problem with this city. It's all good. And because I don't live there, so I don't know what the biggest problem is. But I think it's very good. It's big and in
Mhm.
Europe. Yeah.
Okay, if you can choose from these two cities that you mentioned, okay, where would you live? In which city would you live? Where, for example, would you live if you can choose okay, one of these two cities, Paris and London?
Maybe
Where?
London. Maybe London. Because in there we just using English.
Mhm. Okay, and why would you live there?
Paris is for me. Paris and London is the same. But I think Paris is more bigger than London. No, yeah, but it's because nothing very people.
Mhm.
So we can live in any country, but I will choose London because we use English, only English there.
Mhm. Okay, now let's see. And the next question, can you please tell me about the next question? This question.
Would you prefer to live in in a really old or historical city or really new modern city. In a new modern city,
Mhm.
because for me, like the new things more, like the new modern things, yeah,
Mhm.
than the old things.
Mhm. Okay, and what do you think about historical city? What is the most interesting historical city that you ever visited so far?
Visit any historical city, and because I don't know anything about that, but I think it is just the same like a city now. It's just more open.
Mhm. Okay, it's more open now. Now let's see. We have here. Okay, the next question. Can you please read this question?
If you had grown up in a different city, would your life have been different?
Mhm.
Mm, maybe if I grown up in Monza, I would not like to go back in Vietnam
Mhm.
or speaking Vietnamese.
Mhm.
And, and I know more things here, more than Vietnamese. Yeah, if I grown up in here,
Mhm. Okay. Now we have here what. Now, did you grow up in a city or in a country? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in a city in Vietnam,
Mhm. Okay. And in which city? What is the name of your city when you grow up? Where you grow up?
in Saigon.
Okay. And what can you tell me about Saigon? What is something that you can tell me about Saigon?
It's very nice place. Like you can try all of the food in Vietnam if you live
Mhm.
in Saigon.
Mhm. If you're living there. Okay, so this is something that you can try. Okay, and what is something that you would like to try from Saigon? Okay, what type of the food would you suggest me to try to eat if I visit Saigon?
Try traditional food like pho or like any food you see in Saigon, you will try because it's very good. Or food, yeah, I think.
Mhm. Okay, now let's see. And how is the food different comparing to, let's say, comparing to city and a country? Where is the better food? In a country or in a city? So what do you think?
If I live in Vietnam, for me, both places are having very good food because I have tried the food in country side in Vietnam and it's also good. And it just and we also eat that food in my house, in my home. So it's not very different.
Mhm. Okay, how?
Because food in there we also eat in no in my home. So the food in city, in countryside is not different.
Mhm. Okay, and now we have here, okay, this question. Can you please read this question for us?
Would you enjoy finding a new city? No.
No,
Uh,
why no?
designing a new city,
Hmm.
maybe it's can affect to my lot to my my daily life, my daily my daily routine. I don't know. And yeah, because maybe it's more noisy and something will happen, but just keep it like that. Change.
Mhm. Okay, so this is something that you just can keep it. Okay, now let's see, and now let's try to read this next question. Can you please read the next question?
Do you work alone at night in your home city? No,
No.
because if I go out and till evening, I go back home. I still go with my friends, and like just when we were in close to my home, I will walk alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's my parents' home and my home, not in the same street.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is something that cannot be the same. Okay, the same trip. Okay, very nice. Now let's see, and I want to ask you. Okay, so we have here. Okay, the next one. Okay, can you please read the next question?
Would you want to be the mayor of your city? No, I don't need that. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
don't really need that job.
Okay, and why you don't need something like this?
It's just like it's really that, but it's not. It's just not my favorite. And for me, it's annoying.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's continue with the next question. Can you please read the next question?
If you want to, what could you do? How would you change things? Do you think you could make big change in your city? No,
Mm-hmm.
that
Well,
duty is like it's not my job. I not care about that.
okay. Now, and what is something that you would like to change in this city where you live now? Would you like to change something where you live now?
Just build a place for me to play, for me, for all people to go to visit
Mm-hmm.
and have place for me and my friends to
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what what is something that you would like to stay the same in your city where you live now? Is there anything that you would like to remain the same?
um um, no, like if in winter I want to change all of things to be new. Like mm, just just have just use more place, like more restaurants or park or more place to more building. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is something that you can change. Okay, now and what is something that you don't want to be changed?
My home, like now it's okay, so don't need to be changed anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, and why?
If it,
Why?
I think it's okay now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we have here, okay, we have here this, okay, question. Can you please read this question for us?
Monuments of your city do you consider the most impressive for? I never go to, I never see any monuments in my city, in my town. So I like them. People say it's don't have any monument in my town.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because in my town there's nothing very interesting to visit. There's no place for there's no place are interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, and what monuments impressed you? What are some monuments that can impress you? What is something that is impressive for you?
Some old building
Mm-hmm.
that can visit. Oh yeah, some stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why this is so impressive for you? Why?
Not so impressive. It's just impressive than the other things in here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we have here. Okay, this question. Okay, can you please read this question for us?
Do you like modern cosmopolitan architecture?
Mm-hmm. So,
Um, maybe yes. So that I can see what they are like. What is or like what we can do there and what they have there and how it look like. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Okay, and we have here this question. This question is also really interesting. Okay, can you please read this question for us?
Which cities do you feel stepping?
Mm-hmm.
Monza is very safe. Vietnam is also.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and which one is safer?
Mm, I think it's the same. Yeah, both or everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why? Why do you think so?
And because when I live here, I didn't have any problem. That's dangerous. So it's very sad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is something that make you feel safe. Now let's see. Okay, we have here. Okay, this question. Can you please read this question for us?
Which city have the best burst of voice? I think Metro. Um, I think in Malta and in Vietnam it's also the same. They are survive. They are like very have very good survive. The bus and the taxi.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's see. And we have here. Okay, can we make? Okay, this is interesting question. Can you please read this question for us?
How can we make our cities safer place to live.
Mm-hmm.
Improve the how to improve like have more camera, put more camera, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and because the city is very safe, so I don't know how to improve the city to safer or safer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, and can you please tell me? Okay, so okay, what other places are safe for you?
Safe for me. Um, I like the countryside in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
It's even safer than in the city, more than in the city in Vietnam
Mm-hmm.
because like yeah, there's no criminal, there's no crime, so it's very safe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is something that can be really interesting. Now let's see, and we have here this text. Okay, this question. Can you please read this question?
Do you think that a city should have their own laws or could all cities share the same general law? Think we could no we could have the same general law because we just make the one law one like we just make the law and share it and the other cities also have the same law so that we can have
Mm-hmm.
the separate city self city.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so and what would you, if you're in charge of the city? So if you are, for example, someone who is really important in the city, so what is something that you would do? How would you change?
Um, mm, maybe just just make some new laws that can help people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and the next question, can you please read the next question for us?
Do you know if your city has disaster plan for earthquake, fires, tsunamis? If so, what is the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Run away,
Mm-hmm.
move to other place that we think is safe. Only that.
Mm-hmm. Only that. Okay, so we have here Okay, only that. Okay, now let's see. Okay, and we have here. Okay, which one here is the most scariest for you? Which one do you think is really scary for you when you compare some other things? So can you please tell me which one do you think is the scariest for you?
All disaster for me is very scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are very very scared.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why do you think so? Why?
Because all the disaster can damage a lot of things, can kill people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and which one can scare you? Which of these disasters can scare you?
All of disaster here scare me.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay, but
all of the disaster can have a very like can damage a lot to the city.
mhm. Okay, very nice. Now let's take a look. Okay, so we have here. Okay, so can you please read this text? Read this question.
Do all the cities in your country of the US have the same educational system? Um, I think it's no, because in Vietnam it's different. In yeah, it's different. The city maybe, or or the city is not different, but the city is different to with the countryside. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and what do you think about educational system in Malta?
Also, I think it's all the same.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Nothing
why?
different. Nothing
Why do
different.
you think so? Why?
Because there's no reason to be different
Mm-hmm.
in the education. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, so this is something that can be educational. Okay. Now, and what other things? What other things are educational for you? What other things can be educational for you? What things? What subjects do you like? Okay, what is something that you like?
Maybe mm, some language. Yeah, language subject like that's about language.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's see about language. Okay. Now we have here. Okay. Uh, this question. Can you please read this question and give me your answer?
Then you suggest some good tourist sites to visit in your city.
Mm-hmm.
In Monza, I don't know. In Vietnam, maybe you can go to the beach. In, yeah, the beach. Like the beach. And some days like in on a mountain. Yeah. Or just need or you just need to go around in cycle to try food or something.
Okay, give me 1 moment, please. 1 moment, please. Okay, just 1 moment.
Yes, yes.
And why, for example, people want to visit the beach? Why?
Because the beach in different country is different. Like the beach in other country is different in my country. In their country. Yeah.
Okay, and when you compare, for example, Malta and Vietnam about beach, where can you see a nice beach? Can you see, for example, on Malta, or can you see when you compare which one is prettier? Which one is better in your opinion?
Beach in Malta.
And what?
Malta is an island and it's in Europe, so first beach is more better.
And why do you think so?
Because beach in Vietnam, some beach are very dirty, but some beach are the same in Malta. But in Malta, all beach are very good. So I think the beach in Malta is more better than in Vietnam.
And what do you prefer, mountains or sea or ocean? What do you prefer? What do you like?
I prefer to play in the sea.
Okay, because why? Because
Because in the mountain, I cannot play alone. It's just I think it's just tired.
okay, yes. Now let's see, and we have here this question. Kion, please read this question for me.
There's a city have a professional or semi-professional sport team. Yes, in Vietnam and in Malta, both or half. Yeah.
Okay, and for which team, for example, do you cheer? Which team? Okay, so
I don't know any about that, and I'm not sure on that thing. Yeah, and I don't watch they plays.
Okay, and which professional athlete is your favorite? Do you have your favorite professional athlete, maybe? Someone that you like football players. You have, for example, Leo Messi, Ronaldo, basketball players.
It's not like I like them. It's just like I like I
Which
like I like them. It's like I admire them. Yeah, but they are good at sports and they are rich. Yeah.
Okay, so we can stop here. Okay, so do you have any questions for me about our class? No? Okay, I have to go, but I definitely want to see you next time. One thing about tomorrow, I cannot have class tomorrow because I need to take care of some personal things. Okay, so we will not have, if you want, we can have a class on Sunday. Are you available on Sunday?
Do we have the class on Friday or?
Friday, let me check. Just one moment. Let me check. I'm not so sure, but because I have, I can have a class at 5:30 p.m. Malta time. Is that okay with you?
On Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, on Friday.
Okay, see you on Friday then on 5:30 p.m. Malta time. Okay. Okay. Bye bye. See you next time.